let's open because I want to talk about this.
Well, hang on. Gotta get a couple glasses.
And this is episode
32.
Is it 32? I can never remember.
It is because it was 31 last
It
time.
was 31 last time.
See, that's how that works.
See, the train moves, not the station.
What? What is that from?
A League of Their Own. Did you ever watch that movie? I know you don't like sports, but did you ever watch that movie, A League of Their Own?
No.
You know who John...
Voight?
No, John, the funny guy, the little funny guy. John...
Levitz?
Levitz, yeah. He played the scout in that
You
movie.
know, normally you don't fill the glass like this. You do a little bit, and then you put more in.
Well, we're going to go big or go home, I guess.
Go big, go home.
Yes.
32.
Episode 32 of
Cheers.
Down Dana's Cabana Hole.
Come on. Well, first, cheers.
Cheers.
Now, you remember we had this last time, Mocambo.
We're going to finish that.
Good stuff. And then we'll dabble into this
Yeah.
other stuff. Doritos and
Lay's.
potato chips.
So,
What you got for us, Devin?
everything is a lie. I just listened to this guy give very credible evidence that the moon landing was faked.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got to start that.
That's all right. We always go over anyhow.
Listen, if the one pride and joy of this country is fake, everything is fake. Everything is fake.
Okay.
Everything is fake.
But what about this?
Okay.
What about the photos from other countries that have sent their little orbiter things, satellites around the moon,
Okay.
that have taken pictures of the capsule down there, or the landing pad thing that was left behind? You think that's fake too?
There's plenty of explanations for that.
You think that's fake too?
Yeah, I think it's just it just looks
But
like
why would another country do something fake for us?
money.
So they're getting paid off.
I don't know. This guy contends
By
that
Joe.
every single astronaut was paid off. And in fact, one of the guys that died on a pre-test launch, there were at least some people that said the CIA was there fucking with it the day before, and they'd never been there before.
You know,
Normally, I would say this is down Eddie's. Like, this is Eddie. I love you, Eddie.
oh man, you people have not
But here's the
met
thing.
conspiracy theory brilliance like you
Like
until
Eddie.
you've met Eddie.
Yes.
Here's to Eddie.
Here's to Eddie.
Cheers,
I'll be
Eddie.
seeing a lot of Eddie this summer.
That's right. You're going to know all kinds of. You're going to know that the fake of the fake moon landing was fake.
Yes. But here's the thing, right? Like, if WMDs were a lie, if the CIA killed JF, like all of these things that we all believed, everyone believed was a truth. None of it's real. It's all fake news. Then
Well-
why couldn't this be also? Like, this is the thing, right? Like, why couldn't it be?
Okay. One thing that I do know that people try to pull all kinds of stuff. But one thing I do know is there are so many leaks that happen with so many things
Yep.
that a conspiracy that big, it's going to get leaked out. It's
There
going
were-
to leak out.
There were 200,000 people working on that project.
And
200,000 people working on the Apollo project.
your point is,
Well, one of
somebody
the things was a person sitting in the control room, right? During the entire exercise had no idea if it was real or not. Like, there was no evidence other than a computer screen telling them that something was happening. So
Okay.
they're not contending that they never went to space.
Right.
They're contending that they never got to the moon.
Well, we know they got to the moon.
Did they?
The issue is, did they land on it? Yeah, because we have the astronauts flying around the moon before we ever landed there. The first trip around, and they're coming over the moon, and
Based
you
on
see
what
the
evidence?
Earth from the video of them doing it.
So
They did not have AI kind of manipulation like we have now.
know.
Nothing even close.
but there's also a video.
Did you see Star Trek, the original series?
Yes.
And that was top notch.
What the theory goes,
The theory goes,
in which there's some video evidence that's kind of hokey, is that they weren't at the moon. They were putting things in front of the window where the camera was.
okay,
Looks pretty nifty. Now, again, I'm not saying that I really, fully believe this. But the more and more things that come out of the 40s, 50s, 60s that we all believed was one thing, and now that things are declassified and more things are brought up, and we know that what we thought in the 40s and the 50s is a complete lie, why couldn't this also be a complete lie?
could be. I highly doubt it.
The likelihood is actually higher
That's a lie.
that it's a lie. With each and every conspiracy that turns out to be not what it was. Right?
Give me some examples of conspiracies that are not.
The reason we got to Vietnam was all false flags. Right? There was this Bay of Tonga or whatever.
I don't know enough about Vietnam. So,
Well, I don't know enough either. But the story goes, the reason why I went to Vietnam was all faked by the CIA.
okay.
For us to go there.
Now, whenever there's CIA involved, I gotta admit,
CIA was involved with this, according to several
because
people.
Bay of Pigs, all that kind of
Bay
stuff.
of Pigs,
CIA,
JFK,
yeah.
right? Things happened that were real, but things also happened that were set up in order to do something else, right?
Yeah.
So, I believe they went to space. I mean, there's plenty of astronauts that went to space, you know what I mean? But making it all, and the other thing that they were talking about is there's some radiation belt, and if you do the math on the radiation, there's no way. They would have died.
A radiation belt?
Yeah.
Is that what made Superman weak?
Yeah. Now you're just...
No, what is this radiation belt? I'll be
Right.
serious.
I just listened to it while I'm walking this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
But there's some radiation belt that people are working on right now to get us through. And so the point is if they're working on it now to get us to the moon with technology that's 54 years more advanced than back then how did they get to the moon and come back?
Right. So in other words, there's a layer around the moon.
It's not around the moon, it's on the way to the moon. There's
Why
some
don't you just
sort
go around it?
I don't think that's how it works.
I do that with squirrels every day. Except for that one.
Again, I'm not saying that I haven't finished yet. I'm not saying I'm 100% on board, but
One of my favorite onions, The Onion, was this article about
oh yeah,
the moon landing being fake, and they interview Neil Armstrong, and he's going, I really thought that I was there, but man, I'm convinced now that I wasn't there. Well, did you ever, because see, I read the book. Well, actually, I did end up watching the movie afterwards. But did you ever see
What?
that movie with O.J. Simpson on the mission to Mars that
No.
was faked?
no.
Yeah. The rocket was launched, but they made all the astronauts come down because they knew it was going to fail.
Well, I think in this case, what they're saying is they went to space, right? They knew it was going to fail, and so they made images and they did things while they were in space to appear like they actually did it. And the footage of them on the moon was at this secret Air Force base.
Right.
That somebody got murdered at because they were going to say this is wrong and we're going to tell the press that they were filming this. And so that he got murdered.
Okay. Let's assume that's right.
Okay.
Lesson, boys and girls, is this. You don't go, this is wrong. I'm going to go tell someone. You don't ever do that. You just go tell someone.
And then get murdered anyway.
Doesn't matter. If I got something happening, I'm going to the press first. The problem is they're full of lies too.
So there's the more things that come out, oh, this was a lie, this was just fabricated a little bit, this was like, what else in history is fabricated?
You know what I'm going to say?
What?
I know something that's not fabricated.
But how do you know?
Eyewitness testimony, archaeology.
We all know eyewitness testimony is bullshit. We all know that.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
There's a great guy. What I really like, he's retired, cold case detective. So he's got a site called Cold Case Christianity.
Okay.
And those differences that can even be in conflict help him as an investigator.
Sure.
The worst time he ever had was getting to a scene. I don't remember what happened. I think obviously it wasn't when he was cold case detective, but when he was just a detective. And because of the weather, the police had put everybody in this car. Well, they're all talking to each other.
Yeah.
And so he said, by the time I get there and I interview these people, they all got the same story.
Yeah, of course.
So I can't figure out what the truth is.
Sure. But you said archaeology, right?
Archaeology is just one of them.
Even archaeology these days is full of questions.
There are people who say they find something and it gets found out it's fake.
But it's not just that.
Right.
It's not just about being fake. It's about the perception of what we thought needs to change based on new evidence, but nobody will allow it because that will change the narrative.
No, that's not true.
I'm not saying it's true for everybody. I'm just saying it is true.
Okay.
It is true in many cases.
And this is why people said certain civilizations, certain stories in the Bible, false. We have no evidence of this civilization existing at all. Boom, we find archaeological evidence. Turns out it was right. This is not a made-up story in the Bible. It's legit. Because there's even stuff where they've got, in the Bible, names of people around the ruler, like he was secretary of whatever, that kind of stuff. And then we find it in that land, a record.
Sure.
Same names.
Okay. Vietnam happened. The reason why it happened isn't the reason why it happened.
No, I can believe that.
Right?
That's
my point. I'm not saying it's all a lie, right? But you have to question what parts.
One should question everything.
Right? That's my point.
We should question everything.
I listened to this archaeological thing where they're talking about the pyramids and those cores that were drilled. How did they drill them? And there's a whole bunch of hubbub about...
I don't know about the cores.
Yeah, so apparently when they were building over in the places where the blocks came from, there's drilled out marks, holes, from a drill. Granite.
I saw where they got all those from. Because you can see just this giant cliff.
Yeah.
Where they got all those stones from for the pyramids.
For the pyramid. But there has been no explanation for how those holes happened. They say, oh, copper and sand. But every mechanical engineer, nobody can reproduce it. So how did it really happen?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe it's not reproducible?
Yeah. Nobody's
reproduced it yet. I was just listening to a guy say that.
But how do you know he's telling you the truth? If everybody's lying.
Again, I don't. I'm just saying, if there is a technology that can drill that happened when the pyramids happened, but everybody's saying that there's nothing there, there's no better technology than we have, right? And they're staunch in that instead of saying, well, I don't know, it's a mystery, we should continue looking at it, right? Then everything is a lie. Everything is a lie, boys and girls. including my face.
Oh, it's telling the truth. Well,
but that's my point. Like, you
I
have
know.
to quit. Like, where is the truth in anything?
Here's my point. I've been racking my brain trying to remember what brought me to this conclusion. Unfortunately, I've already been drinking a lot today.
Dude, every time.
The thing is, last time I had to edit a portion so we wouldn't hear specifics. Mm-hmm. Well, I just realized everyone's a moron. Everyone, except my wife. She's brilliant.
Hey, it's past 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Everyone. No, I don't, for the life of me, I can't remember what it was, but I was telling Julie about this today. What somebody did, not one of my employees, but it was completely outside of work, and somebody did something, and I was just like, okay, they're all just morons.
Yeah.
Everybody's a moron, except me.
Okay. You
had to think about that.
You can tell yourself that.
I'm going to.
Well, you should.
And doggone it, people like me.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just thinking about that while I was walking today.
It is very frustrating because you have a valid point in the sense that, there's two factors here. You have a valid point in the sense that there is a lot of fakery that goes on, that has gone on throughout all of history. I get that. And it's frustrating because even more and more, as we have greater access to information, we also have greater access to fabricate, and so therefore it just gets...
But not only to fabricate, but to search out past fabrications, right?
Right. But then the other factor that's very frustrating in this, and it's like, I like to think that I'm not susceptible, but obviously I am because I'm human. You
Yeah.
see the absolute morons out there that believe things, and then somebody says that about me because I'm going, yeah, this global warming stuff is a pile of crap. Now, is the place warming? Yes. But is it really? Or is it just a fluctuation like we have done for thousands of years? And is everybody just trying to hype it so they can make some dosh?
Well, that's exactly what it is. Because there are two things that really cemented it as bullshit for me. Okay? If it was real, insurance companies would not be insuring properties.
And
on
all
the
these
beach.
people who promote it, they keep buying these beach properties.
Not only do they keep buying beach properties, but they keep buying private jets. Mm-hmm. And they keep gallivanting across the nation or across the globe on private jets.
Yeah. So but the thing is, classic is what's going on right now at all these campuses of these idiots acting like they're fighting a cause. You're fighting the cause of Hamas. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever seen? Because I know Jordan Peterson just interviewed the guy, but I saw him interviewed before. I haven't seen this interview. The guy, he is the son of the man who founded Hamas.
Oh.
He was a jihadi. He is now a Christian.
Oh, I think I have seen that guy.
And he will tell it to you straight what these people do in Palestine to their own people.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all about whatever it takes to get rid of the Jew. That's all it is.
Well,
And all these morons, including the professors at these universities, I saw a clip. I wish I could remember everything that was said, but it was this Israeli student, and he's talking to this professor, and she's just kind of wigging out, and she can't answer his questions. He's saying, okay, well then, and he's asking questions. She can't answer it. You're a damn professor. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well,
And that goes right back to my point. Everybody's a moron.
If
So tough.
Yeah, for sure. Have you seen this face? Not a moron.
It's moronic, but it is not a moron.
That's right. If the Ayatollah is singing your praises about free speech. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Let's see.
Unless it's the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
Well,
Then it's okay.
that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock into the Casbah. Oh, that was a different song.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what I've been thinking about for the last couple of days.
All right. Me, I just am always dealing with the daily conundrums of, well, you know, business is in a little bit of a lull right now, but that's all right.
The rain should help, right? Or no?
Yeah, we had a few leaks pop up that are not ours. not leaks that we caused or had fixed before, so we got a couple of new ones that way. But, you know, business always, you know,
Yeah.
it always has that, well, I just always feel the pressure because I want my guys, you know, getting plenty of hours, but right now I just, yeah, ain't happening. But they understand that, you know, that's one of the first things you say when you get into roofing is like, okay, we got days when it's just balls to the wall and days when you're just kind of kicking back. And
So do you like make them take vacation or?
well, I do have PTO. They can use that, but obviously you want to try to save it. And so I always hate the start of the year because I reset everything in January. And at the start of the year, because of the weather, there's a lot of days we can't work. And so there's a lot of days I don't have the income, but I got the outgoing. And then, but by the end of the year, when everybody has used up their PTO, sure, take a day off. I don't care.
I'm not paying you.
Yeah, exactly. It's not costing me. But I'm still scheduling the day as though it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we have this big reorg coming, so.
Ooh, reorg.
Well, they're taking one.
They're going to make you put on a dress.
No.
Oh, it's not that kind of reorg.
Not that kind of reorg.
That's what I was talking to my doctor about. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Well, you know, they get paid extra money if they do that surgery. So there's
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, that's 100% true.
Wait, what?
Yeah. When they do sex reassignment surgery, they get paid a shitload of money. You know how many clinics have popped up?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you think they do there? That's what they do. It's huge
It's
money.
all about money.
Yeah.
They don't care about people. They just care about money.
And they care about the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, over the last couple of weeks, we knew this reorg was going to happen. Last week, they announced, you know, some pieces of it from a big group structure. And so now all the chatterboxes are, oh, I wonder what's going to happen to us. I wonder what's going to happen to us. So there's a lot of wasted energy talking about, well, they're doing and architecting the org, and they're going to take the decisions that they need to make now that influence the people that are coming in, and right? Yeah, like corporate speak you have to say.
This is why you drink.
Yes. I hope that, I don't know, this last time that we had the big reorg, it was about 18 months ago now. There were 3 quarters in a row. So it's at 9 months. So 3 times where we had to lay people off. And that was after a bigger reorg. And so everybody's worried about it.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm trying to position our team to explain everything we do in much finer granularity. So when they come for us, like, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. There's no question.
Right.
Because last time, the third time, there was question. Oh, well, we need $4 million, so we'll just cut this.
Right.
Well, you can't just cut that for $4 million because we needed to still do this part and this part and this part and this part. Oh, well, but you never said that before.
Right.
Well, because we never had to explain it before. And so it was like me, my boss's boss, all like fighting for this extra money that they wanted to take from us. And so now, like, ever since then, I told my boss, if I ever have to do that again, I'm just going to put my badge on the table and walk away.
Put my badge on the table.
That means, like,
Do
quit.
you have an Intel? I know what it means, but do you have an Intel badge?
Yeah.
Is that a little shiny metal star? That's not a badge. That's an
a badge.
ID tag.
It's a badge.
That's not a good photo either.
Do you know how old that photo is?
Yeah, man, you've lost weight.
I wish.
No, you look chubby there, man.
I think I was 220 there. So it's about 20 pounds.
What are you right now?
200.
I'm right at
Two
around
what? Two what? What am I? Two what?
Two
what? Too what?
Too fat.
Too sexy.
Oh.
So I
meant
that.
PHAT.
I completely stole that from somebody. From a sports guy.
Speaking of, with weight and that kind of stuff, I just finally this week I said, you know what? I'm just tired of being morning guy.
You didn't exercise this week?
No, I did. But at the end of the day.
Oh.
At the end of the day, I'm feeling it.
I was talking to Christina because she was like, we should have a. What do you think?
I think I gotta get one of these.
You should. I'm already one up on it.
I know.
I was talking to Christina because we've been talking about getting a sauna and a cold plunge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like cheap ones, and I'm like, listen, like, I want it as bad as I wanted that, gym machine that's in the garage that's dusty, right?
So in other words, it's what you've just said is that you're going to buy it, you'll use it, and then not use it.
Well, like I have to find ways in which that doesn't happen again, right? In my mind, because I know I'm susceptible to that bullshit, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then you do it for a couple weeks, and then you're like, fuck this, I'm tired. Mm-hmm. Right now, a sauna is easier because you're not like, it's working your body, but you're not like, it's not hard. I mean, it's hard, but it's not the same kind of hard as like.
How is it hard?
Pushing weight.
Sitting in a sauna?
If you do it at the right temperature, it's hard to stay in there the time that you should.
Not for me.
Well, maybe not for me either, but.
Yeah, you're going to just sit there for days.
Now the cold plunge, that's really hard.
Okay, I haven't done a cold shower in a long time.
I know. You see my point, right? Yeah. And so Christina was like, well, but we should just get it. And I'm like, well, one, where are we going to put it? Oh, we have to put it outside. So you're telling me when it's 30 degrees outside, you're going to go outside and get in a cold plunge? Really? You're going to do that? Really? Really? That's what you're telling me.
Hey, what you could do is do two things. You get the sauna and the cold plunge outside and a jacuzzi. Because in the wintertime, the kids and I used to love, we'd sit in the jacuzzi, especially when there was snow out.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
And you would get out. This is back before the cabana. We had these two paths that went back to this one fountain thing. Mm-hmm. And so you'd get out of the hot tub, run over here, go around there, run back, get into the hot tub. Your feet would just burn.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've been running in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I think what I've heard is the appropriate way to do it is get up in the morning and jump right into the cold plunge. First thing, cold plunge 3 minutes.
See, here's the thing. I don't like to wake up.
Well, you're going to wake up when you get in that cold plunge.
And so, this is why yesterday and today I just went, screw this, I am not working out at 5 a.m. I'm going to take my time getting up. I got up at 5, do my reading, have my little cup of coffee, my little power bar thing, ease into the day, and then work out at the end of the day.
I'm too tired at the end of the day. But I also walked 18,645 steps today.
Wow, that's pretty good.
8.8 miles.
I walked 5.
5 steps? So they
Let's
say
get out of here.
They say you get in the cold plunge in the morning.
Okay.
Because that, like, your body is jacked, right? And then at night you do the sauna.
Right.
And because that kind of like
slows you down,
and then you go right to bed and you fall right asleep. So I was like, if I have to fucking go outside,
oh yeah,
like I'm fucking not.
Screw that.
I'm not doing it.
This is Oregon.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. So what I think what we need is we need a huge bathroom. Right? This is the ideal situation. You have a huge bathroom, right? And you have a glass wall, and in the glass wall is a tub and a shower. So the tub is inside the glass wall, so you can like spray water everywhere. That's really cool. Then on the other side, you have a sauna and a cold plunge right in your bathroom. You get up in the morning, you go in the bathroom, you jump in that, and it better is you put it in the
Then
floor.
you're going to wake up whoever's still in bed because you scream.
You put it in the floor, so you just like you don't even have to like get up.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
get in, right? And then you get out, and then you get into the shower, and then you warm yourself up, and like, we can't do it in our bathroom.
See, I was thinking about it tonight. Part of the reason why I have not done cold showers is because when I was doing them, it was after my workout.
Ah,
And like
you're supposed to do it in the morning.
Today, after my workout, I almost turned it to cold because I was, yeah.
I'm finding myself super disappointed in my mental stamina's the wrong word.
Oh, dude, wait till you get to my age.
Dude.
I'm serious. I used to have willpower.
You have way more willpower.
Will is gone. Power is gone.
Yeah.
Everybody left this ship. There was a mutiny, and this ship is just drifting at sea.
She gone.
Well, our second sponsor for tonight is Bacardi, but this is Añejo Cuatro.
So I wonder if they put it in añejo barrels.
Sure.
I bet that's it. We'll see how it tastes.
Oh man, you know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
There was a guy that I saw. He was talking to someone, bartender guy,
Okay.
and he said, "Here's how you show who you don't like when you're serving. Pour the drink, pour the drink, pour the drink." It's that backhanded. It lets everybody else know this guy is a jackwagon.
Because you're backhanding him?
Well, I don't remember. I don't remember
Well, here,
exactly.
let me.
Aww.
Well, we never follow that anyways.
I know.
Backhand. Cheers.
Cheers. No, that's good, but it was very different. It took me. It hit me differently.
It tastes like tequila.
No, it's not tequila.
I know it's not tequila.
But I must say, Mukambo, whoever got me this, thank you very much. This is very good.
That's delicious.
What is that, a rabbit? Did you ever see the movie Harvey? With Steve Martin? Or no, Steve Martin. with damn it, I've had too much. I've had too much all day.
I want to look this up.
With the guy that talks like that, Jimmy Stewart. That's right, Jimmy Stewart.
Do I look like I'm old enough to know who Jimmy Stewart is?
Harvey, Jimmy Stewart, excellent movie. One of the best movies ever made.
Oh.
And here's the thing. I think part of the reason why this resonates with me is, so Julie, the fetching missus, when we have our little cabana parties, the line from her to me all the time is, "Dana, who is that?" "Oh, well that's Phil. He works at the Starbucks over at Highway 217 and Farmington." "Oh, that's Carl. He's with Ability Plus Roofing." "Oh, that's, because Jimmy Stewart in Harvey, he would always, he'd meet someone, he's just a real friendly guy. And he'd, "Oh, well, I'm having a little party." And he'd hand him a card. And he'd say, "We'd love to have you over for the party." And I'm just like, yeah, that's me. I should have a giant rabbit here.
You should. You know that
Do you even understand?
You should go. Remember that boat place that was down on TV Highway that had that big rabbit?
Yeah,
that
it's still there.
No, it's not.
Did they get rid of the bunny?
I drove by it today. I didn't see it. I don't remember. I don't recall seeing it. Tomorrow I'll look.
Harvey's Marina.
Yeah, Harvey's Marina.
And they had this giant rabbit. Yeah.
Was that from the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was why they did it?
Mm-hmm.
Was because of...
Yeah.
Oh.
I swear to you.
Fascinating. Again, is that real? Is that real?
That's part of the movie. Is that real?
Interesting.
They think Jimmy's a nut because he sees this giant rabbit.
Well, it's on TV Highway. Or it used to be anyways. But now that Marina's...
Turns out he's an illegal. He's been handcuffed and carted away.
That doesn't happen in America.
Oh, that's right.
Come on,
Used
laugh.
to.
That was funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
That was
Cheers.
funny. Well, we have to talk about your video, so maybe we should end this.
Okay, we'll end it with this.
Okay.
I find this quite humorous.
I'm
quite giddy about it.
Ooh.
And it's not just the alcohol. I'm giddy because I have some friends, a number of friends, acquaintances who love sports, who live sports, who just die to watch another game of whatever nonsense.
And we watch people putting cards on a thing and taking other people.
And I have no idea.
The draft. NFL draft was last weekend.
Oh yeah, that's what Twiggy was constantly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Twiggy, I'm talking to you even though you're not watching this.
I watched the draft too.
But here's the fun part, is the fact that I get to be on ESPN.
Yes. Who helped facilitate that?
You!
Who's got 2 thumbs and did that? This guy.
That guy.
This guy.
Because you know the guy that began Roofball.
Yes.
And I said, well, you need a roofer to give the roof report and make sure that this thing is a good playing field.
Correct.
So we shot that video the other day. It was raining. I
think that was even better. The fact that it was raining while you were talking was excellent.
And, dude, that wind was louder than what you heard.
I'm sure it was.
And the problem was the wind was in the same frequency as my voice.
No, you need the clarity.
No. The problem is, because what you can do, if your voice is in this frequency, you know this, and the wind is in this, you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
It was in the same frequency, just slightly over.
But I have this plug-in that's called Clarity, and it will take all noise that's semi-similar.
Well, let's run it through and then give that to Adam.
And it will, you can take it
Anyhow,
out.
we're ending this on a positive note.
Yes.
The fact that I get to be on
ESPN2. ESPN2. It's not the main ESPN, but still.
Wait, what?
It's ESPN2. Plenty of people watch ESPN2.
26. More than watch this, I'm sure.
The last roof ball that was on, what was it on? It was on Barstool.
Yeah.
It had like an average of 26,000 viewers.
Ooh.
For the Worlds last year.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.